Welcome students to your favorite educational channel, Hello Math Fans. This channel provides conceptual mathematics classes for CBSE students. Hello Math Fans. Welcome students to your favorite educational channel, Hello Math Fans. And this is part 4. In this part, we are continuing class 10 first chapter mathematics, that is real number, and in this part I am going to discuss the fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Now let's discuss what is fundamental. Fundamental are the basic concepts. Theorem. Theorem is a formal statement that can be shown to be true by some logic. Arithmetic is a branch of mathematics that deals with numbers. Okay students, now we'll discuss theorem 1.2. In theorem 1.2 it is given that every composite number can be expressed as a product of primes, and this factorization is unique a part of the order in which the prime factors occur. First we will discuss what is prime number, what is composite number. Prime number, a number which is having only two factors. A number having only two factors is called as prime number. A number having only two factors is called prime number. Now let's discuss what is factor. Factor is a number that multiply with another number to get a number. If not, in another way we can also discuss. A number which exactly divides that another number is called a factor of that number. Let's discuss. Suppose a number is 12. 2 into 6. So here 2 exactly divides 12. 6 exactly divides 12. That means 2 and 6 are here factors. If you find all the factors of a number, what are the process? Now let's find the factors of 12. 1 into 12, 2 into 6, 3 into 4, and 4 into 3, 6 into 2 will not repeat. Now what are the factors of 12? 12 factors are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12. Okay, now students, let's discuss the first 10 natural number which is prime, which is composite. Let's write first 10 natural numbers. The first 10 natural numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The first number is 1, which is a unique number. Why it is unique? Because 1 is neither a prime number nor a composite number. Now 2. 2 has only two factors. If you will find the factors 1 into 2, it is not divisible by any other number. So it has only two factors, that is 1 and 2 only. If you will check 3, 3 is only divisible by 1, it is not divisible by any other number. So 1 into 3, that means the factors of 3 are 1, 3. Now 4 is 1 into 4, 2 into 2. That means the factors of 4 are more. Let's see what are the factors of 4. 1, 2, 4. Now moving to next part, 5. 5 has the factors 1 into 5, it is divisible by only 1. So its factors are 1, 5, 6. 1 into 6, 2 into 3. That means what are the factors of 6? The factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3, 6. Let's moving to the next number, that is 7. 7 is 1 into 7. The factors of 7 are 1 and 7. Now 8. 8 is 1 into 8, 2 into 4. It's not divisible by 3, it's not divisible by 4, means it is divisible by 4, means it is already written. Now what are the factors of 8? 1, 2, 4, 8. Similarly, if we will check the factors of 9, 1 into 9, 3 into 3. That means the factors are 1, 3, 9. Now 10, 1 into 10, 2 into 5. What are the factors of 10? 1, 2, 5, 10. From this list we got the factors. Already I said that factors are the exact divisor. If I will divide the number with that factor, we will get the remainder 0. That means here we got some numbers with its factors. Now clearly it is, we can write which is prime, which is composite. Now see, 2 is a number which has only 2 factors. If it has only 2 factors, it is called as prime number. So 2 is a prime number. Now 3 has only 2 factors, it is also prime. 4 has 3 factors, 1, 2, 4. So it has 3 factors, means more than 2 factors. So it is not a prime number, it is a composite number. Now 5 has only 2 factors, it is a prime number. 6 has 1, 2, 3, 6, 4 factors, that means it is a composite number. 7, 2 factors, prime number. Now 8 has 4 factors, composite number. 9 has 3 factors, composite number. 10 is a composite number because it has also 4 factors. There are 25 prime numbers between 1 to 100. Let's write some prime numbers. First prime number is 2, then 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23 and so on. Now we will discuss what is prime factorization. Let's discuss prime factorization. Prime factorization. Factorizing a number with its prime factor only, so it is called as prime factorization. That means suppose one number is 20. If I will factorize it with its prime number only, the first prime number 2, we will check whether 20 is divisible by 2. Yes, divided by 2 is 10, again divisible by 2, 5. So prime factorization over. So prime factorization of 20 is 2 into 2 into 5. That means factorizing a number with its prime factor is called as prime factorization. Let's discuss theorem 1.2. Every composite number can be expressed or factorized as a product of primes, and this factorization is unique apart from the order in which the prime factors occur. Already I discussed what is composite number, what is prime number. So it is already discussed how to do prime factorization also. How to prove theorem 1.2? Let in general, if x is a composite number, it is expressed in the form, x is expressed in the form p1, p2 up to pn, where p1, p2 up to pn are primes. If x is a composite number, it is factorized like this, where p1, p2 up to pn are primes. So we can write in ascending order. In ascending order of the primes, in ascending order, the prime factorization, when it is done, it is written in ascending order like this: p1 less than equal to p2 less than equal to p3 up to pn. Why it is less than equal to? Because if p1 is less than p2, then we will write this is first, this one second. If both are equal, then it is less than equal to. That means if first prime factor is 2, second is also 2, we are writing like this, equal, and third is 3, then we are writing in ascending order, and similar factors we are writing as equal. Let's factorize 360. Let's factorize 360 with prime factors. So 360, first it is factorized with 2. 2 1 is 2, 2 8 is 16, 0. 180, 2, 90, 90 again factorized 2, 45, it is divisible by 3, 15 again divisible by 3, 5. So 360 is factorized with its prime factor as, at first it is divided by 2, we got 180, again divided by 2, we got 90, again divided by 2, we got 45, again 15 divided by 3, again divided by 3, we got 5. So 360, if it is written in its prime factorization method, then we are writing 2 into 2 into 2, 2, 3 into 3 into 5. If similar factors are there, we have written in ascending order, it is unique. It is unique. It is written in a particular sequence. Now, if it is factorized and the prime factors are written in ascending order and similar prime factors are there, we will write in power form. So, 2 to the power, how many 2's are there? 3. So, it is 2 to the power 3 into 2 number of 3's are there. So, it is 3 square into 5. Okay students, let's discuss some examples of NCERT book. First we will discuss example 5. In example 5 it is there, consider the number 4 to the power n, where n is a natural number. Check whether there is any value of n for which 4 to the power n ends with the digit 0. First we will write 4 to the power n as base 2, 2 to the power 2, again power n, that is 2 to the power 2n. So 4 is factorized as 2 square, again power n. So it is 2 to the power 2n. Now for any value of n, if n belongs to the set of natural number, because it is clearly mentioned, then if n equal to 1, 2, 3, then 4 to the power n becomes 2 to the power 2n, that is 2 to the power 2 into 1, that is 2 to the power 2. Then 2 to the power 2n become 2 to the power 2 into 2, that is 2 to the power 4. 2 to the power 2n becomes 2 to the power 2 into 3, that is 2 to the power 6. In all the cases you see, there is no prime factor 5. If a number is not factorized with its prime factor as 5, then it never ends with 0. That means if it is not done prime factorization of 5, if prime factor 5 is not there, then it is never ends with the digit 0. So we will write as 5 is not a prime factor of 4 to the power n for any natural number n, for n belongs to any natural number, 5 is not coming as a prime factor, so it never ends with 0. Let's discuss example 6. Find the LCM and HCF of 6 and 20 by prime factorization method. Already students, I have discussed how to do prime factorization of a number. First, if you will do prime factorization of 6, 2 3s are 6, 20, 2 into 10, again 2 into 5. So 6 is expressed as prime factorization 2 into 3, 20, prime factorization of 20 is 2 into 2 into 5. We will find HCF, highest common factor. We will find what is common in both first. In both the cases we saw that only 2 is a number, 2 is a prime number which is common in both, so HCF is 2. Now LCM, after taking the common factor first, which factors are left? We will take all. So 3 into 2 into 5. So 2 3s are 6, 2s are 12, 5s are 60. We got HCF 2, LCM 60. Now let's discuss example 7 of first chapter. Find the HCF of 96 and 404 by the prime factorization method and hence find their LCM. At first we will find the prime factorization of 96 and 404. After that we will find their HCF. Let's factorize 96. 2 4 are 8, then 16, 2 8 are 16, 2 2 are 4, 2 4 are 8, 2 12, 2 6, 2 3. That means 96 is 2 to the power 5 into 3. See, 5 factors of 2 and 1 factor of 3. So it is written 2 to the power 5 into 3. Now 404 divided by 2, 2 to the 4, 0, 2 to the 4, again 2, 101. That means 101, 101 is a prime factor. So it is 404 is 2 square into 101. That means if we are finding the HCF, highest common factor, in both the cases you see 2 square is maximum we can take common. So 2 square is the HCF, that is 4. Now we are going to find their LCM. To find the LCM, one formula is there. The formula is like this: HCF into LCM equal to product of two numbers. Product of two numbers. So if we have HCF and we are going to find LCM, so in this case we have to divide the HCF with the product of two numbers. That means LCM equals to product of two numbers by HCF. So product of two numbers is 96 into 404 by the HCF is 4. Divide it with 404, it is 101. That means 96 into 101, that is 9696. 9696, that is 9696. So here we got the HCF as 4, LCM as 9696. Okay students, let's solve another questions from your reference book. The question is, find the HCF and LCM of 144, 180 and 192 by prime factorization method. Here we have to factorize 144, 180 and 192 separately. 144 divided by 2, 2 7s are 14, 2 2s are 2 3s are 6, 2 6 are 12, 2 1s are 2, 2 8s are 16, 2 9s are 18, 3 3s are 9. So prime factorization of 144 is over. Now 180, 290, 245, 315, 3 5. Now 192, 2 9s are 18, 2 6 are 12, 2 4s are 8, 2 8s are 16, 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 8, 2 12, 2 6, again 2 3. So 144 is written as, see how many 2 are there? 2 to the power 4 into 3 square. 144 is 2 to the power 4 into 3 square. Now 180, 2 square into 3 square into 5. 180 is 2 square into 3 square into 5. Now 192 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 number of 2 are there. So it is 2 to the power 6 into 3. So HCF. HCF is the highest common factor. That means the lowest power of 2 will be taken as the highest common factor. 2 square is there, 2 to the 4, 2 to the 6. So highest common we can take 2 square. And out of 3, 3 square, 3 square, 3. So minimum power of 3 is 1, that will be taken as the highest common. So it is 3. So it is 4 into 3, that is 12. We got the HCF as 12. Now let's find their LCM. To find its LCM, let's make it simple. Let's write the factors separately. 144, 2 to the power 4 means 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. Now 180, 2 square, 3 square into 5. Now 192, it is 2 to the power 6, 6 times 2, into 3. So to find their LCM, first we will check what is common in all. 2 square is common in all, so you take the common factors first. Now out of first one and last one, the prime factorization of 144 and 192, you see again 2 square is common. See, in both the cases 2 square is common, so we are taking 2 square again common. Now common factors of 3, in the first case, from all 144, 180 and 192, 3 is common. Take 3 as common factor. Now out of 180 and 144, again 3 is common factor. Take 3. Now which factors are remaining? This 5 is remaining and 2 square is remaining. The remaining factors also will take in the case of finding LCM. So it is 5 into 2 into 2. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 to the power 6 into 3 to the power 2 into 5. So it is 2 to the power 6, 64 into 9 into 5. That is 64 into 45. That is 2880. So in the first case I discussed the HCF, that is 12, and now the LCM is 2880. Okay students, this will help you definitely to solve exercise 1.2 of your NCERT book. If you like it, please like, subscribe and share your favorite educational channel, Hello Math Fans. And if you have any doubt, please mention in the comment box, I will upload its video. Thank you.